we can hear what it means to the players. Back-to-back wins against Maryland. Can you say a few words what it means for this program after?
Sure. Obviously, beating Maryland is a great thing. It's a super competitive game. It's a great rivalry. They've got a tremendous program. They're well coached. They're terrific players. So to beat a good team, is important. But this was important on so many other levels. This was about the Big Ten, but this was about the national landscape. And now, when you've got a win over the number 2 team, and I'm not sure where all of us were ranked this week, but it's still a top 5 team, and you got 2 wins over two top 5 wins. That was important today. So this was a big deal and it had a lot of implications.
Coach, do you think this locks you into the tournament? It would seem with 2 top 5 wins, it'd be hard to deny you.
I'd be embarrassed if we weren't, because you look at it and it's not just about record, it's about who you play. And we've got a tremendous strength of schedule. We've got a tremendous RPI. Again, we've got those wins, and now we're going to go play number 1, which helps our RPI again. So again, I'm not on the committee, but I would hope that the committee would see the value in what this team has done, especially in the second half of the season.
Tell us what Bill Dwan did over the past 5 days to hold back this Maryland offense.
You know what? Billy Dwan and Bobby Benson and Larry Quinn, our assistant coaches, have done a great job. Tim Obransky, our Dolo. I mean, we've been out without our server. So if you can imagine being without the one piece of machinery or technology that stores all your games, it's been a nightmare. And Tim has done an unbelievable job of getting us all the things we need. And then I thought Bill has done a great job at the face-off X and with our defense. He's gotten them to play together, trust one another, and that's as good a half as we've played in quite some time. And then Bobby obviously did a great job, especially with halftime adjustments. So couldn't be more pleased with what those guys did, and credit to my assistants and to the team.
So the first half, you guys go through a 24-minute scoring drought. Second half, you hold Maryland to a 24-minute scoring drought. What was the difference?
As I said in the locker room, I felt like the first half wasn't a lot different than the last game. I mean, you think about it when you look at shots in the first half, and the only difference was saves and goals, and that was a big difference. I thought their kid in the goal played great today, and I thought our kid played a great second half. But I felt like the halves were so eerily similar, yet the difference in score was dramatic. And a big part of that was the kid in the goal. And the big thing for us was we asked for 3 things. We asked for effort, we asked for execution, and we asked for ground balls. And I felt like in the first half, we got the effort, we got the ground balls, and we weren't getting the execution, which putting the ball in the back of the net is part of execution. Finishing a slide, picking up a ground ball, and getting it upfield in the clear is execution. I felt like we got that in the second half.
Looking at Penn State, what do you guys need to do to continue on the momentum?
Maybe see if we can, put a couple of flats in the Penn State bus's tires. Look, nobody's been able to handle them offensively. They have, proven that this year they are the elite team in the Big Ten right now. This season, they do a great job on the offensive end between Ament and O'Keefe, and they just share the ball and they come at you in so many different ways. It's just wave after wave. So we're going to be quite challenged to handle that. And then defensively, that's the end of the field that most people don't talk about with them, and that is the most improved end of the field for them. So we've got our work cut out for us, but you know what? We got another chance to go fight and take a swing.
You touched on it a bit. Darby started off slow in goal, and now in the second half, he performed really well. Just a few words on his performance tonight.
Yeah, he went from a kid who had never started a college game before in his life from Texas, and we started him the first game of the year, and he's not ready to win us a game. I completely don't think he was responsible for our losses, but he wasn't ready to win us a game, and he's now become a goalie that is capable of winning us a game, and that's been a product of his hard work, his growth, and his development.
Coach, you talked about execution in the second half. How big was that first goal from Joe to find Kyle to give you all some momentum going forward?
In the start of the second half was huge. I felt like that one was as big as last week when DeSimone got us a goal. They got a goal, and we answered with DeSimone. I felt like getting the first goal of the second half was hugely important. important for momentum and confidence.
Coach, talk about the difference. You know, lacrosse is such a strange game. Think about where you were last Friday, mentally, and where you are today. It's incredible, isn't it?
Well, sports is a microcosm of life. You know, think about where you are 1 minute and then the next day where you are. I mean, the things that happen to you. And, you know, we've tried to teach the guys, you know, the goal is to help them become better men, you know, better people, better students, better players. You know, and our hope is that we've helped them understand it's not what happens to you, it's how you handle what happens to you. And this season has been all about that. It's been all about how do we handle, do we fight back? You know, do we punch back, or do we just, you know, give in? And there have been moments early in the season where we gave in and we had to learn how to fight back, how to punch back, and how to stand tall. And I think that's probably the thing that I'm most proud of with this group, is that they've learned to fight back and not just accept their circumstances, but to deal with their circumstances and grow from it.
Good luck Sunday, Coach.
Thank you, guys.